ओम वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारंभं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरवे सर्वलोकानां विषजे भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणी। नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे पुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयः प्रदीपः। प्रपन्नपारिजाताय स्तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। सर्वोपनिषदो गावः दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्सः सुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत्। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। भीष्मद्रोणतटा जयद्रथजला गान्धारनीलोत्पला शल्यग्राहवती कृपेण वहनी कर्णेन वेलाकुला अश्वत्थामविकर्णघोरमकरा दुर्योधनावर्तिनी तोतीर्णा खलु पाण्डवैरनुनदी कैवर्तककेशवः। पाराशर्यवचः सरोजममलम् गीतार्थगन्धोत्कटम् नानाख्यानककेसरं हरिकथा सम्बोधना बोधितम्। लोके सज्जन षट्पदैरहरगः प्रीतीयमानं मुदा भूयात् भारत पंकजं कलिमल प्रध्वंसिनः श्रेयसे मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपात्तमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम् यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। तृतीयोऽध्यायः संगति भाष्यं we are reading. You can repeat. शास्त्रस्य प्रवृत्तिनिवृत्तिविषयभूते
शास्त्रस्य प्रवृत्तिनिवृत्तिविषयभूते
द्वे बुद्धि भगवता निर्दिष्टे
द्वे बुद्धि भगवता निर्दिष्टे।
First two paragraphs we have seen. So the twofold buddhi, the understandings, buddhi, in the form of pravritti and nivritti. Pravritti vishaya bhuta, nivritti vishaya bhuta, bhagavata nirdishte, presented by Bhagavan. Sankhye buddhi yoge,
सांख्ये बुद्धिर्योगे
buddhi iti,
बुद्धिः
cha.
इति च।
Two types of buddhi, Sankhya buddhi and Yoga buddhi. Sankhya buddhi, Yoga buddhi iti cha. Tatra cha. Tatra Prajahati yada kaman iti arabhya
प्रजहाति यदा कामान् आरभ्य
अध्याय परिसमाप्तेः
अध्याय परिसमाप्तेः
सांख्य बुद्ध्याश्रितानां संन्यासं कर्तव्यम् उक्त्वा तेषां तन्निष्ठतया एव च कृतार्थता उक्ता एषा ब्राह्मी स्थितिः इति। Tatra, with regard to those two buddhi, the two buddhis, the cognition, the understanding. So, Prajahati yada kamaniti arabhya, 55th shloka of the second chapter, starting from that, up to the end of the chapter, Sankhya buddhi ashritanam sannyasam kartavyam iti uktva. That is, for the people who have resorted to Sankhya buddhi, for them sannyasam kartavyam uktva. Sannyasam kartavyam. That is, people who have done Shravana Manana, that is what it means. They should resort to sannyasa. Tesham, for those people, For those people who have resorted to Sankhya Buddhi, the Nishtataya eva, by that Nishta, in that Jnanam, by the Nishta in that Jnanam, Kritartata Ukta. Kritartata is the fulfillment. Fulfillment is told. That is, only the Jnana Nishtha alone, a person can find Purnatvam, fulfillment. The purpose of life is achieved in Jnana Nishtha. So the fulfillment of life is found only in that Nishtha, Jnana Nishtha. Therefore, people who are committed to Sankhya Buddhi, for them, Sannyasam Kartavyamiti Ukta. Esha Brahmi Stitihi Iti. Okay. Esha Brahmi Stitihi Stitva Na Mukhyati. That is the last shloka. That is the person who has Nishtha in that Jnanam, he will not have delusion anymore. He will be free from samsara. Iti. Then Arjunaya cha
Arjunaya cha
karmanyeva adhikaraste mate sangostva karmani iti.
कर्मण्येव
अधिकारस्ते संगोस्त्वकर्मणि
Karma eva kartavyam uttavan.
कर्म
कर्म
एव
एव
कर्तव्यम्
कर्तव्यम्
उक्तवान्
उक्तवान्
Yoga buddhim ashritya.
योगबुद्धिम् आश्रित्य
Tataha eva shreyah praptim uttavan.
न
न
तत
एव
एव
श्रेयः
प्राप्तिम्
उक्तवान्
So karma alone, that with the attitude, yoga buddhya, karma with the yoga buddhi, that is karma yoga, to be done by Arjuna. Bhagavan did not ask Arjuna to take sannyasa, to do jnana nishtha by taking sannyasa. So do karma buddhi, yoga buddhi. So Arjuna, karmani eva adhikaraha. Stay, Arjuna, that is, your adhikara is with regard to only doing karma. Therefore, mate sangaha astu akarmani. May you not have the disposition to karma. That is, not doing karma, giving up karma. Iti karma eva uktavan. Karma kartavyam eva uktavan. Therefore, karma should be done. How yoga buddhim ashritya. Ashritya, having resorted to the yoga buddhi, karma eva kartavyam iti bhagavata uktam Arjunaya. Na tataha eva shreyaha praptim uktavan. Not by that you will get moksha. Iti bhagavata na uktam. Tat etat alakshya.
तत्
एतत् आलक्ष्य
Paryakuli bhutaha bhutabuddhihi Arjunaha uvacha.
पर्याकुलीभूतबुद्धिः अर्जुन उवाच
So, tat etat alakshya. Alakshya, alochanam krutva. Having thought about this, then Arjuna got confused with the statement of Bhagavan. Bhagavan said that you have got adhikara only in doing action. Yoga buddhi mashritya karma kuru iti. But by that you will not get moksha. Therefore, Arjuna is confused. Paryakuli bhuta buddhihi. Therefore, because he confused, therefore he asked in the beginning of this chapter, Jayasi chet karmanaste Pata buddhir janardana tat kim karmani goryamam niyojayasi keshava iti Arjuna asked. Because Arjuna got confused with the as though contradicting statements. Bhashyakara says why this question has come up. Because of the misunderstanding on the part of the Arjuna. He did not understand the statement, the instruction, the Upadesha given by Bhagavan. Therefore, this question comes up. Katham bhaktaya
Katham
Bhaktaya
bhaktaya
shreyortine
Shreyothine
yat sakshat shreyas sadhanam
Yate
Sakshat
sakshat
Shreyas
Shreyasadhanam
Sankhya buddhi nishtam shravayitva
Sankhya buddhi nishtam
Shravayitva
shravayitva
mam karmani
Mam
Karmani
drishta aneka anartha yukte
Drishta
Drishta
aneka
Aneka
anartha
Anartha
paramparyena api anekantika shreyah prapti pale niyunjyat iti.
Paramparyena
Paramparyeena
apyaneka
Kantika Shreya
Prapti
Yuchyati
Yuktaha
Yuktaha
paryakuli bhavaha arjunasya
Paryakuli Bhavaha Arjunasya
Katham bhaktaya arjunaya shreyotine yat sakshat shreya sadhanam sankhya buddhi nishtam shravayitva. Having talked about the sankhya buddhi, that jnana nishta, sankhya buddhi nishta having talked about, which is the sakshat shreya sadhanam, which is the direct means, only means, and that means is direct, which is the sakshat sadhanam to moksha. So having talked about Shravayitva, having caused to listen, it means having talked about, having given this Upadesha to whom? To Arjuna. Who is he? He is a Bhakta and he is a Shreyorti. Who is the Mumukshu, who is desirous of Shreyas, Moksha. So, Katham, to that, to the devote, to the Bhakta, to the Shreyorti, how can Bhagavan engage, how can Bhagavan engage me into action? Arjuna, this is the thought of Arjuna, Vashakara presence. How can Bhagavan engage me into action? I am a devotee and I am a Shreyoti. And this action is Drishta Aneka Anartha Yukte. There are many problems. Drishta Aneka and Parampariyana Api Anekantika Shayaf Prapti Pale. This action which is fraught with many problems, and also parampariyena, indirect parampariyena api, indirectly also anekantika shreyah prapti pale yunjyat. Indirectly also parampariyena api anekantika, not ekantika, anekantika shreyah prapti pale, anekantika shreyah prapti pale. It means it is not ekantika, therefore it is not sure, it is not definite that palam, the Shreyah Prapti palam, indirect result, drishta, adrishta. Here indirect means adrishta. So, drishta aneka anartha yukte, parampariyena. Indirectly also, indirect result also in the form of moksha, it is not sure by doing this karma. By doing karma, the result, the indirect result in the form of moksha also, it is not sure. It is not definitely, we cannot say that moksha is there indirectly also by doing this karma. So therefore niyunjyat. Therefore, how can Bhagavan niyunjyat mam karmani asmin gore karmani, which is fraught with many problems, visible problems, which is fraught with many visible problems, and also the result, the indirect result in the form of moksha is also not sure. Iti yuktaha paryakuli bhavaha arjunasya. So therefore, iti yukta, it is tenable, it is proper on the part of Arjuna. This confusion is proper on the part of the Arjuna. Because one thing is the karma is fraught with many problems. Second thing is the result also, because the direct result cannot be moksha. Fighting the war and moksha, there is moksha cannot be the direct results. Can it be the indirect result? That also for sure you cannot say. That is what it means. Parampariyena, indirectly, api also. Anekantika, not ekantika. Anekantika means not sure, unpredictable, indefinite. That is the meaning. Indefinite in what? Shreya prapti pale. In gaining the Shreya prapti pale. In gaining the Shreya, moksha. Therefore, it is not predictable. This karma giving moksha pala also. Therefore, mam karmani niyunjat. Katam kimartam niyunjat bhagavan. Iti, this paryakuli bhavaha Arjunasya yuktaha eva. This confusion on the part of Arjuna is tenable. Then the next line. Tadanarupascha prashnaha. Jayasi chet ityadihi. So, tadanarupa prashnaha. Therefore, prashna is in keeping with that. It is Jayasi chet karman. Jayasi chet karman. Karmani. That is first shloka of this chapter. Ityadihi. Tad anurupa rupaha prashnaha. So therefore, prashna also in keeping with this confusion. So because of this paryakuli bhavaha only, Arjuna also asked this question. Therefore, it is tadanurupaha in keeping with this confusion. Why Arjuna asked this question? Because it is in keeping with the thinking, the thought, the confusion of Arjuna. Prashna apakarana vakyam cha.
Prashna
Prashna
apakarana
Bhagavata uktam. Yatokta vibhaga vishaye shastre. In the vibhaga vishaye shastre. And Prashna apakarana vakyam, the statement, vakya, the statement, the instruction, upadesha, which resolves, which removes the prashna. Bhagavata uktam, told by Bhagavan, where in the Shastra, yata ukta vibhaga vishaye, where the vibhaga vishaya, in the Gita Shastra, where the clear division, the Shastra dealing with the division of this buddhi, there it is clearly talked about by Bhagavan, and that will remove the doubt of Arjuna. Where is that? That is third shloka. Lokesmin dividha nishta pura prokta mayanaha. We are going to see that. Two lifestyles were mentioned by me before for the respective adhikaris. Jnana yogena sankyanam, karma yogena yoginam. That is the division of lifestyle. That is the vibhaga vishaya. So that referring to that, Bhashyakara says. So the answer to this confusion based question is given by Bhagavan in that yoga, in that vibhaga vishaya shastra. Through the vibhaga vishaya shastra, that is as the answer to Arjuna's question, it is said in this shastram, in this scripture, which deals with this vibhaga vishaya, the division. Yata ukta, the above mentioned division. Therefore, there is a division. Therefore, it is division, sakshat sadhanam, jnanam, and parampara sadhanam, karma. There is a clear division, and therefore adhikaris are different. Then the next paragraph which we have to see. Up to this we have seen in the last class. It's a quick summary of what we have seen. To remember the connection of the next line. Kechittu Arjunasya prashnartam anyatha kalpayitva.
Arjunasya prashnartam anyatha kalpayitva
Tat pratikulam bhagavataha prativachanam varnayanti.
भगवतः
ततः
प्रतिवचनं
प्रतिवचनं
वर्णयन्ति
वर्णयन्ति
केचित् that is some people, some commentators. So some commentators, Kechit, here Kechit Bhashyakara referring to the Samuchayavadis. Bhashyakara referring to the Samuchayavada, the Jnana Karma Samuchayavadi. So, and particularly this Vrittikara, the Bodhayanacharya and the followers, they are Samuchayavadi, Jnana Karma Samuchayavadi, referring to them, Bhashyakara says. So, Kechitu Varnayanti, they talk about, they have Bodhayanacharya, the Vrittikara, he has written commentary on the Gita. So, therefore, referring to them, Arjunasya Prashnartha Anyatha Kalpayitva, they interpret the question of Arjuna differently. Arjunasya Prashnam Anyatha Kalpayitva. Kechit Varnayanti Arjunasya Prashnartham Anyatha. Some people, they Varnayanti, they describe, they talk about the question of Arjuna differently. Kalpayitva tat pratikulam bhagavataha prativachanam. Kalpayitva tat pratikulam. And the answer to that is tat pratikulam bhagavataha prativachanam. Prativachanam is uttaram, answer. So Arjunasya prashnaha, the question, anyata kalpayitva, bhagavataha uttaram, that is prativachanam, tat pratikulam varnayanti. That is, they interpret the question of Arjuna differently, and also the answer to the question of Arjuna by Bhagavan, that also they interpret differently. Bhashyakara will say later. So, Arjuna's question, Arjunasya prashnaha, and Bhagavataha prativachanam, uttaram, both are interpreted differently. Therefore, tat pratikulam. Pratikula means prashna, Arjunasya prashna pratikulam, and Bhagavataha prativachanam api, both. That is, Arjuna asked one thing and Bhagavan has said another. So, therefore, in their understanding, therefore their understanding is not correct. That is, the Arjuna's question in the very first shloka, Jayasi Chet Karmanaste. Even though he says clearly, if jnana is the means for moksha, therefore only you praise jnanam. And therefore you should give me the combination of karma and jnana. If by combining jnana and karma there is moksha, if this is what Arjuna says, suppose, if this is what Arjuna says, if jnana and karma have to be combined for moksha, and compared to karma, jnana is, if it is superior, then why are you engaged only in karma? Why not in jnana? When the combination of karma and jnana gives moksha, why do you engage only in karma? This is the interpretation of Arjuna, this question of Arjuna by the commentator, the Vrittikara. This is how they interpret the Arjuna question. Therefore, the question itself they interpret as this with the samuchaya, with the combination of jnanam and karma. Jnana and karma both have to be combined for moksha. That is so, why do you engage me in karma? Iti Vrittikara, they interpret. But we don't interpret like that. So therefore, the question of Arjuna is interpreted in a different way. Kalpayitva, Arjunasya prashnam anyatha kalpayitva. This is one thing. Second thing is, Bhagavataha prativachanam pratikulam, tat referring to Arjunasya prashna. Prashna pratikulam varnayanti. that is the answer to the question of Arjuna, that also is contradictory. Bhagavan is giving a different answer. I ask something and you say something. So therefore, to say that since the question and the answer doesn't match, therefore to say that Samuchaya is not correct. The question and answer itself, they're contradictory. Therefore, it is not correct. And Bhashyakara gives another contradiction also. Bhashyakara will explain how they interpret. I told what the interpretation, but Bhashyakara himself will tell later. You will see it. Yathacha atmana
यथा च
यथा
आत्मना
च आत्मना
sambandha granthe
सम्बन्धग्रन्थे
गीतार्थः निरूपितः
गीतार्थः निरूपितः
तत्प्रतिकूलं चेह
तत्प्रतिकूलं चेह
पुनः प्रश्न प्रतिवचनयोः अर्थं निरूपयन्ति
पुनः प्रश्नप्रतिवचनयोः अर्थं निरूपयन्ति.
So Bhashyakara points out the dosha. One is Arjunasya, one dosha is Arjunasya Krishnasya tat pratikula prativachanam. Prashna uttarayoho pratikulata. That is one dosha. There is no concordance. There is complete discordance between the question of Arjuna and the answer of Bhagavan. That is number one. Bhashyakara himself will tell how it is discordant later. Then the second contradiction of their interpretation, the Vritikara interpretation, Bhashyakara says here. What is that? Yathacha atmana sambandha granthe gītārthaha nirupitaha. Atmana means Atmana is not Atma here, it is reflexive pronoun. Atma means its own. Its own referring to this Bodhayanacharya. Bodhayanacharya is Sambandha Grantha, the introduction is summarized. So Sambandha Grantha means this introduction to the Gita. There, Sambandha Granthe, referring to that part of the Gita, Sambandha Granthe, Gītārthaha nirupitaha. Gītārthaha, Gītayaha arthaha, Gita, the meaning, the Sara of the Gita, Atmana nirupitaha, presented by Bodhayanacharya. So, Sambandha Granthe, Atmana, Gītārthaha nirupitaha. Kena, this by this Vritikara Bodhayanacharya. Bhashyakara says, when the commentary to the third chapter is written by them on the Arjuna's question and the answer to the Arjuna's question by Bhagavan, and in this Gita's Sambandha Grantha, in this introduction to Gita, there is contradiction. We find contradiction between the two. Therefore, first type of dosha and second type of dosha. Two doshas are there. One dosha is this. One dosha is this Arjuna's question and Bhagavan Pratikula Prativachanam. Second dosha is in the Sambandha Grantha, between Sambandha Grantha what is written, and here there is no concordance. So, therefore, tat pratikulam cha iha punaha prashna prativachanayoho artham nirupayanti. In the third chapter, in the Gita Sara, in the introduction to the Gita, in the Sambandha Grantha, there is a contradiction, and iha punaha in the third chapter also, iha referring to this the third chapter also. The first three shlokas of the third chapter, to the Vyakhyanam of that Prashna Prativachanayoho Artham, the meaning given to the Arjuna's Prashna and the Krishna's Prativachanayoho Artham Nirupayanti. How Tat Pratikolam? It is contradictory to the Sambandha Grantha, which is mentioned in the introduction. So, two types of dosha. So, therefore, Bhashyakara says, that is, Yatacha Atmana Sambandha Granthe Gitarthaha Nirupitaha. That is, by the author himself in the Sambandha Grantha, the Gitartha, the message of the Gita was presented. Tat Pratikulam. Contrary to that, Ihacha in the third chapter also, Prashna Prativachanayoho Artham. The meaning of the question and the answer. Question by Arjuna, answer by Bhagavan. Nirupayanti, presenting. So, it means what was said in the introduction, the Sambandha Grantha, and what is interpreted here, the third chapter, both are contradictory. What has been said before, in keeping with that only, the later part has to be interpreted. To interpret Gita, one must have the complete knowledge, the total knowledge. Purva and Para we have to see. Purva, what has been said, and Para, what is going to come, and how it is going to be said in keeping with the Purva. So Purva Para, Avirodaha must be there. If you have a Tatparyam in presenting the Gita, there should not be Virodha between the Purva and the Para. Purva is Sambandha Grantha. That is, Sambandha Grantha means the introduction. The Gita Sara is presented by Vrittikara in the Sambandha Grantha, like we saw the Upodghata Bhashyam similarly. Now, in this third chapter, the commentary to this, also it is contradictory to the Sambandha Grantha. Therefore, there is a Purva Para Virodaha, contradiction to what was said earlier and what is said now. So there is such contradiction. Therefore, it has to be explained by the commentator. That's what here he says. Prashna Prativachanayaha Artham Nirupayanti Tat Pratikulam. Contradictory to the Sambandha Grantha. Tat Pratikulam cha iha punaha again. Prashna Prativachanayoho Artham Nirupayanti. Katham, that Bhashyakara says. How? Katham. Atra Sambandha Granthe. Sarvesham Ashraminam. Yeah, Tavat Sarvesham Ashraminam. Jnana Karmanoho. Tamuchyaha Gita Shastre Nirupitaha. Arthaha iti uktam. How it is contradiction, Bhashyakara says. First, in the introduction, in the Sambandha Granthe, Tatra Sambandha Granthe, in the introduction to the Gita, where the Gita is summarized, Gita Sara is presented. There, it was said by whom? By this Vrittikaras. What did he say? Sarvesham Ashramina Jnana Karmanoho Samuchayaha Gita Shastre Nirupitaha Arthaha iti Uttam. It was said by them that Jnana and Karma, knowledge and action. Samuchayaha, the combination of Jnanam and Karma, Sarvesham Ashramina, for all the people who are in different ashrama, different stages of life. For people in different stages of life, this combination of jnana and karma is the teaching. It is the teaching of the Gita Shastram. Nirupitaha. It is ascertained by them in the Sambandha Grantha. So combination of Jnana and Samuchaya. So Tatra referring to their commentary, that is in the Sambandha Grantha. Tavat Sarvesham Ashraminam, for all the people in different stages of life, what is ascertained, conclusively presented by the Gita Shastram is Jnana Karma Samuchaya, the combination of Jnana and Karma, iti Uktam. This is being told. This is told. So they have presented this Jnana Karma Samuchaya as the conclusion of Gita Shastra, where in Sambandha Grantha they have presented. Now they say, now later they will see, Vashyakara himself will say, how they contradict. We will see the next line. Punaha Visheshitam cha
Punaha
Visheshitam cha
Yavad Jiva Shruti Choditani Karmani
Yavat Jiva Shrutani
Choditani
Karmani
Karmani
Parityajya
Parityajya
Kevalat eva Jnanat Mokshaha Prapyate.
Kevalat
Jnanat Moksha Prapyate
Iti etat anekantena iva Pratishiddham iti. This Vritikara is one mata who was existing during the period of Bhashyakara. So Bhashyakara wants to target them and dismiss their idea. That is why it talks about them in this introduction. So Punaha Visheshitam cha Yavat Jiva Shruti Choditani. Yavat Jiva Jivit Agnivotram Jugayat. That is a statement. Therefore, this Vakya referring to the Shruti Vakya, Yavat Jiva Shruti Choditani. As long as a person is alive, he must do Agnihotra. That is referring to the Grihastha Ashrama people. And if you Brahmachari, then one should do Sandhya Vandanam iti. So Yavat Jiva Shruti Choditani, that Nitya Karma one should do. So that part of the Shruti is referred. Yavat Jiva Shruti Choditani, prescribed by the Shruti. Specifically, Punaha Visheshitam cha. Again, it was specifically Visheshitam by them that Yavat Jiva Shruti Choditani Karmani Parityajya, having given up those karma, Kevalat, only by Jnanat, knowledge alone, Mokshaha Prapyate, only by mere knowledge alone, moksha is gained. Only by knowledge alone, moksha is gained, having given up the actions which are prescribed by the Shruti, which is referred to by the statement Yavat Jiva Shruti Choditani Karmani. Iti, who says? Vritikara themselves say. In the introduction, what did they say? Samuchaya. Now what would they say? Punaha Visheshitam Yavat Jiva Shruti Choditani Karmani Parityajya, having given up the karma prescribed by the Shruti, that Agnihotradi karma, Sandhyavandanadi karma, Kevalat Jnanat Mokshaha Prapyate iti etat Anekanteneva Pratishiddham asti iti ekantena is negated ekantena, completely negated. By whom? By them. So Pratishiddham iti. So karma and jnana are to be combined, and specifically they say by mere knowledge alone, moksha is moksha. The mere knowledge alone, moksha, kevalat jnanat mokshaha iti. So Therefore, there is a confusion. Therefore, there is a confusion. So, kevalat jnanat mokshaha prapyate iti etat ekantena eva pratishiddham. Ekantena eva pratishiddham iti. It means kevalat jnanat mokshaha prapyate iti etat ekantena pratishiddham. That is, jnanam and karma have to be combined for moksha. Fine, that has been said. Now, having given up all this karma, yavat jiva shruti choritani karmani parityajya, kevalat jnanat mokshaha prapyate iti ekantena pratishiddham asti. Ekantena, that is, jnanam and karma have to be combined. And specifically they say that moksha is pratishiddham. How? Kevalat jnanat mokshaha pratishiddham. Moksha is not possible by mere knowledge. Therefore, it has to be combined. How it is combined? How can be combined? You say the karma have to be given up. That shruti choritani, that yabajiva shruti choritani karmani, shruti choritani karmani to be given up. And then you talk about the combination of jnana and karma. Because kevalat eva jnanat moksha prapyate iti ekantena eva pratishiddham iti. So, the jnanam alone cannot give moksha, therefore it has to be combined with karma. But you say the yavat jiva shruti choritani karmani parityajya. That is, you have to give up the karma. You have to give up the karma which are specified by the Shruti only by jnanam. Only by jnanam moksha is not possible. That also you dismiss. Then what does it mean? There is a confusion. There is a confusion in your statement. This is what the defect of the Vritikara. So the meaning of this statement is that it is their mata, their idea, their view that they negate that freedom, that moksha is possible through mere knowledge. Freedom is that completely negated by them. That freedom is attainable through mere knowledge itself. Having given up the actions which are prescribed by the Shruti, like as long as one lives, one should do Agnihotram iti. So, therefore, this jnana karma both have to be combined for moksha iti. Jnana and karma have to be combined, and specifically they dismiss moksha is not possible through mere knowledge. Therefore, it has to be combined. Now, the next line, we will read the next line. Ihatu ashrama vikalpam darshayata yavat jiva shruti choditanam eva karmanam parityagaha uktaha. Igatu, in this chapter itself, in the third chapter, Igatu, ashrama vikalpam darshayata. It must be darshayata. Atma vikalpam darshayata, by the one who shows the division of ashrama, the stages of life. So this ashrama vikalpam darshata, here in the third chapter, while showing the division of this ashrama, the Shruti Choritanam Karmanam Parityaga Uktaha, the renunciation of the karma are prescribed by the Shruti. That is, ashrama vikalpam darshata, by the one who shows the division of these these stages of life. So if that is, if a person is ready for sannyasa, that is Sankhya, for those people, Jnana Yogena Sankhyanam, and for the one who is the preparatory stage, for them Karma Yogena Yogina iti. So Jnana Yogena Sankhyanam, Karma Yogena Yogina. So this division is applicable for the people in the ashrama. Therefore, the person, for the person who is mentally prepared, mentally a sannyasi, he didn't take sannyasa, but he is a sannyasi. For him, Jnana Yoga is a sadhanam. Therefore, by showing this way, karmanam parityaga uktaha, the renunciation of karma is told. So, while talking about this ashrama vikalpa, this karma parityaga was mentioned by Bhagavan. So, Bhagavan tells that for karmis, doing karma with proper attitude, that buddhi, yoga buddhi. And for Sankhya, the Jnana Yoga is prescribed. So, this means that for Sankhya, karmas are not prescribed. They have to drop the karma. They are exempted from karma. This is what Bhagavan Krishna says. And also, Vritikara also follows the same. But there is a contradiction in the Vritikara statement. What is that? In the Sambandha Grantha, it was said by them, karma was prescribed for everyone. And here it says, here means in the Bhashyam to this shloka of the 3rd chapter, the Sankhya people are exempted, free from karma. Therefore, there is a contradiction. Sankhya people are exempted from karma. Therefore, Vritikara contradicts what he has said before. That is a contradiction. So, Bhagavan, so by saying that, they contradict what Bhagavan says also. So, it is not only they contradict, they make the Bhagavan statement also contradictory. So, therefore, now we will see how Bhashyakara presents, how they are contradicting. This is one, and Bhashyakara says how they contradict. Tat katam idrisham viruddham artam arjunaya bruyat Bhagavan
Artham
Arjunaya bruyat Bhagavan.
Shrotava katam viruddham artham avadharayet.
Artham avadharayet.
Katam idrisham viruddham arjunaya bruyat Bhagavan Shrotava katam viruddham artham avadharayet. How can the Bhagavan say such a contradictory thing to Arjuna? Or how the Arjuna can understand such a contradictory thing? So, that is, in the introduction you have said Jnana Karma Samuchaya is a Gita Sara. Now you are saying that Sankhya people are free from karma. So therefore there is a contradiction. So how can Bhagavan say such contradictory things? And how can the disciple, the Arjuna, also can understand this contradictory thing? So therefore, tat katam. Here katam is aksheparthi. Bhashyakara, no, he says, he shows the contradiction. Katam aksheparthi. Idrisham viruddham artham arjunaya bruyat Bhagavan. Bhagavan bruyat. Bhagavan could say. How could he say? Idrisham, like this. Viruddham artham, that contradictory. Viruddham, contradictory. Artham, the meaning, the idea. So, in the introduction and in the 2nd chapter, Bhagavan says, karma is for all. Now, he says, there's a, now Bhagavan, now in the 3rd chapter, in the third chapter, what happens? In the 3rd chapter, suppose if Bhagavan had said karma is for all, the second chapter, the third chapter, he gives presents a division. That's a contradiction. How can Bhagavan say like that? How can Bhagavan say contradictory things? Bhagavan is not interested in doing harm to Arjuna. In fact, he wants to help him because he is friend as well as his disciple. So, Bhagavan cannot say contradictory things to confuse Arjuna. So, therefore, and also the Arjuna, the listener, is a Shrota. How can Avadaragate? How can he understand this Viruddhamartham, this contradictory, the opposite message of Bhagavan? If Bhagavan had said so, Bhagavan had not said. Even if he has said, how can he understand that also? That will not help the listener also. Shrota also will not be benefited. Therefore, how will Arjuna, the listener, how can he understand these two seemingly opposite statements of Bhagavan? For us, seemingly, but for them, for Vritikara, it is opposite statement. Because they contradict the statement of Bhagavan by presenting in a different way. Therefore, if the message of Bhagavan Krishna in the second chapter was Jnana Karma Samuchaya, then how can, if that message is very clear, then how can Arjuna ask the question? Arjuna asked the question which implies that Jnana Karma Samuchaya is not possible. Jagasi Chet Karma Nasti, Mata Buddhir Jan, there he shows a clear division of karma and jnana. If Arjuna had understood that if the teaching of Bhagavan Krishna was jnana karma samuchaya, then Arjuna could not have asked this question. How can Arjuna ask the question which implies that samuchaya is not possible? So therefore, Arjuna asked that jnanam, you are saying jnanam is better than karma. Then why are you asking me to do the karma? This is what Arjuna asked. So which clearly implies that samuchaya is not possible. Therefore, the teaching of Bhagavan also is not samuchaya in the second chapter. That is very clear. So therefore, jnanam and karma cannot be combined. That Arjuna had understood very clearly. Therefore, he asked this question. You are saying jnanam is better and asking me to do karma. Why? But here, the Vritikara, in the thinking of Vritikara, what they do, from that what we understand is, they show the contradiction between the question of Arjuna and the answer of Bhagavan. And also the contradiction between what has been said in the Sambandha Grantha and what has been said as an interpretation to the shloka, the third shloka of this chapter. There is two types of contradiction, two doshas are there. In the Sambandha Grantha, there is dosha. And here in the Vyakhyana also there is a dosha. So two doshas are there. Iti Bhashyakara points out their dosha. But Vritikara will not accept the dosha so easily. So they will also argue it is not a dosha. This is a dosha from the perspective of a Siddhanti. Now Vritikara is a Purvapakshi. So Vritikara, how can he accept that there are contradictions in my interpretation? They will not accept so easily, therefore they will argue. So then the next line. Tatra etat syat. This is as though the Vritikara presents as the Purvapakshi, as the statement, as the Purvapakshi, as the argument to Bhashyakara. So Bhashyakara presents from the mouth of Vritikara and he himself will answer. Tatra etat syat. It means that in that case, what we will say, who says Vritikara? So you have to know who says what, which is the statement of Vritikara and which is the statement of the Siddhanti. That has to be clear. So tatra etat syat. It means in that case, who will say in that case Vritikara? Vritikara says, as presented by Bhashyakara. Grihasthanam eva.
गृहस्थानाम् एव
श्रौतकर्म परित्यागेन
श्रौतकर्मपरित्यागेन
केवलात् एव ज्ञानात् मोक्षः प्रतिषिध्यते
केवलादेव ज्ञानात् मोक्षः प्रतिषिध्यते
न तु आश्रम अंतराणाम् इति
न तु
आश्रमान्तराणाम् इति
So Vritikara says, in that case, let us say like this. Let me say this way. Let me put it in this way. What? Grihasthanam eva shrauta karma parityagena kevalat eva jnanat mokshaha pratishidyate. That is, for the grihastha it is pratishidyate. Only for the householders. Only for the grihastha, that moksha is pratishidyate. Moksha is negated. Jnanat mokshaha is negated. For the grihastha, shrauta karma parityagena, giving up the shrauta karma, shruti vigita karma, only by jnanam, moksha is attainable, it is negated. Negated for whom? Only for the grihasthashramis, not for the others, anyesham. Natu ashrama antaranam. Antaranam is anyesham, other ashramas. The people who are in other stages of life. So here Vritikara says, so what I said, what has been said before and what said by me now, they are not contradictory. They are for different ashramis. So they are bringing the ashrama thing here. So therefore, mere knowledge will not give moksha, I said, where it is said before. Kevalat mokshaha, kevalat jnanat mokshaha pratishiddham iti visheshitam tena. So mere knowledge will not give moksha. That is for whom? For whom I said was, it is for the grihasthas. I said only for the grihasthas. In the previous line, we saw that. The previous line, pratishiddham asti punaha visheshitam cha yavat jiva shruti choditani karmani parityajya kevalat jnanat moksha prapyate iti etat ekantena eva pratishiddham iti. That it is Bhashyakara mentioned their view, and here he says, Vritikara says that view only for what we present, that view as presented by us, it is only for the grihastha ashramas, not for the other ashrama. Mere knowledge will not give moksha, it is only for grihastha. Whereas for the other people, the rest of them, it is possible. So we are not negating moksha by mere knowledge for the other ashrama. They can have moksha without karma, whereas grihastha cannot have moksha without karma. Grihasthanam eva Shauta karma parityagena kevalat jnanat eva mokshaha pratishidyate. So only for the grihastha, moksha is not possible. So what is wrong in being a grihastha? Why moksha is denied for that? That question may come. Anyway, this is their mata. This is their view, the opinion. So, natu ashrama antaranam, not for the other people who are in different stages of life. For them, moksha is not denied. By jnanam, moksha is gained, attainable. For them, it is not pratishiddha. This is how the statement have to be seen. Iti Vritikara. Vritikara trying to patch up the contradiction. For that, Bhashyakara replies. Etadapi. You have to see how Bhashyakara dismisses every argument given by the Vritikara. If you accept that for grihastha, this samuchaya that is enough, then karma becomes important. Karma is required for moksha. That conclusion they will make us accept. So therefore, we should not give any space for this samuchaya. Therefore, this Bhashyakara beautifully dismisses this also. Etadapi purvottara viruddham eva.
एतदपि पूर्वोत्तर
विरुद्धम् एव
We may accept, oh yes, it's only for Grihastha, not for other ashrama. Okay, they are also in line with us in our thinking. No, Bhashyakara says that also is contradictory only. Etadapi Purvottara. Purva Uttara Viruddham Eva. This also is contradictory your previous. Purva, your previous, and Uttara, the later statements of the Purva, the previous statements and the later statements, they're contradictory. So, Yetadapi. Even this is a contradiction only. Contradiction to what you said before and what you are saying now. That's a contradiction. Katam. Sarvashraminam Jnanakarmanobho Samuchchayah. Gita Shastre Nishchitah Artah iti. Pratignyaya iha. Katam tad viruddham. Kevalat eva jnanat moksham brujat. Ashramantaranam. Bhashyakara says, Katam. How it is, Bhashyakara explains. Sarvashraminam Jnanakarmanoho Samuchchayah Gita Shastre Nishchitaha Artaha iti Pragyaya. Who is Vritikara? That is, Jnanakarma Samuchchaya. Gita Shastre Nishchitaha Artaha Sarvashraminam iti Pratigyaya. So you have said in the Sambandha Grantha that Jnana Karma Samuchchaya. That Jnana Karma Samuchchaya, it is for the people in all the stages of life. Sarvashraminam Jnana Karma Samuchchaya Gita Shastre Nishchitaha Artaha. It is well ascertained by you in the Gita Shastra, that is in the Sambandha, the Grantha. Sorry, Gita Shastra is in the Gita. It is well ascertained by you, not Sambandha Grantha. It is well ascertained by you that the meaning is that the ascertained conclusion of the Gita Shastra is Jnana Karma Samuchchaya for all the people in different stages of life. Iti Pratigyaya. Having you declared this. This is what you declared. That the ascertained meaning of the Gita is Jnana Karma Samuchchaya for all the people, Sarvashraminam, for all the people in different stages of life. Iti Pratigyaya. You have declared this in the beginning. Now, here in this third chapter, Katam tad viruddham syat. How can Katam tad viruddham syat? How can Bhagavan say, if that is the ascertained meaning of the Gita as presented by Bhagavan, then how can Bhagavan say something contradictory here? Therefore, so Kevalat Jnanat Moksham, Kevalat Jnanat Eva, Jnanat Moksham Ashrama Antarana, for people belonging to the other ashrama, you say for them moksha is possible by Jnana. Therefore, before you said Sarvashramina, now you say accepting Grihastha Ashrama, Anya Ashrama, other people, for them moksha is possible by Jnana. So earlier you said moksha is possible only by Jnana Karma Samuchchaya, that is for all the ashrama. Now you are saying it is only for Grihastha Ashrama, not for other ashrama. Therefore, there is a contradiction. In your statement. Katam. Bhashyakara says as Katam, and he explains. To explain, we should know what the Vritikara has said before. The statement also we have read in the Sarvashraminam. Previously, we have seen Tatra Sambandha Granthe. Tatra Sambandha Granthe. In the Sambandha Grantha, it has been told by you what that the ascertained meaning of the Gita Shastra is Jnana Karma Samuchaya for the people in all the ashramas. Tatra Sambandha Granthe Tavat Sarvesham Ashraminam Jnana Karmanogo Samuchaya Gita Shastre Nirupitaha Artaha Iti Uktam. Who? This is Uktam by Vrittikara. Now, if you say, Bhashyakara remembers the statement of Vrittikara. Now he says, how this is contradictory. Now we are saying it is only for Grihastha Ashrama, not for the people in the other Ashrama. Therefore, it is contradictory and you are presenting contradictory views as though it is said by Bhagavan. How can Bhagavan say such contradictory things? Now, the next thing is the Vrittikara, he will not accept. Again, he will argue. Again, he will argue that we will see. We will see that in the next class. So you have to understand, follow the sequence of argument. This argument is not so important because Vrittikara, after that there is Vrittikara not there. We don't find any mention of Vrittikara, but this Vrittikara was there during the period of Shankara Bhagavad-pada. Therefore, to counter them, Bhashyakara finds the right opportune moment here to dismiss. That is why he discusses very elaborately. In fact, this part of the Bhashyam, Pujya Swamiji during our course, he took it later. He didn't take it in the beginning. After the first shloka, I think first or few shlokas, then he came back and did this. Anyway, I'm just presenting this as it is given. We will continue. We will continue the further argument of the Vrittikara in the next class. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.
धन्यवाद गुरुजी.
Can you follow this argument?
Yes, गुरुजी.
Yes, yes.
धन्यवाद.
धन्यवाद.
Dhanyavad.
धन्यवाद गुरुजी.
धन्यवाद जी.
धन्यवाद.